What's up, guys? Haven't posted to YouTube in a while, but I've been busy with chop stuff and F100 stuff and whatnot. But I'm going to be posting a review on SendCutSend. I do work with them a lot, so disclaimer, I do work with them. But I'm going to be unbiased. I'm going to give you my full opinion on it, and I'm going to show you what they got. And they offer a lot of services that even I don't use, but there's something for everybody. Bunch of stuff I have used in the past, and I might have an example of around, so I'll try to show you what we got. So now I did already start opening it, but we have some of these copper gaskets for the V12 F100, and I ordered the flanges from them previously, and then decided to order these thin copper gaskets as well, 063, and I've done this on a few different builds that are just hard to get gaskets for. First thing, there is like a little, I don't really know what that is, oxidation, something on the copper. So if that's going to be a problem, make sure you think about that. It's not really rubbing off with my finger or anything. Now, they always come very well packaged, and sometimes it's a little bit too well packaged, but that's not really a problem. It comes in this little flat box with some shipping material on top. These guys had a little hardware insertion added. So this is for a buddy of mine to replicate this part. So right about like that. And then I'm just gonna have to bend them. I don't think they have the capability to bend parts this small, but I have my Bailey magnetic sheet metal brake, and it'll be no problem for me to do it. So not too bad. Hardware insertion, I forget, it was like $1 a piece, but way worth it compared to welding in a nut manually with their fancy machines. Now, same thing with this one. It's not a problem to me because these are just going to be gaskets. They're like a soft copper material. But if there's supposed to be an aesthetic part, maybe you should note that the rubber bands cause this, or maybe SendCutSend will see this and just, stop using rubber bands for the copper. I don't know what that is, but maybe they'll look into it and fix this problem. I'll put it down in the description if they tell me that they fixed the problem or something. So this package of parts I ordered on October 1st, and they arrived here on October 10th. So that took 9 days to get here. I think it's because of the hardware insertion. Usually it gets here a little bit quicker than that, but still 9 days isn't too bad, as long as you can kind of plan your build around that and you're not waiting 9 days for your exhaust gaskets, because that could be bad. Now we're over to my 911. All these parts up here are from SendCutSend, along with those brackets, these brackets, whatnot. But one thing I want to point out is you see these little start-stop points right there and right there. Those are not that big of a deal, but I do usually just, there they are. There they were. I usually just grind them down just to make them look smoother. So it is a little tiny bit of post-processing needed. But overall, these, I put little slots in the bottom and welded those through and then just ground them flat. These all just fit together perfectly like this. And actually they stayed together so tight without, before I even welded it. It was kind of cool because I could test fit them in place. And these are going to be the rocker arm mounts for the front cantilever suspension on my 911. They also do a lot of other materials, like this right here is titanium that I have on my coolant tank on my RX-8. It's sort of like a little heat shield, but also kind of just aesthetic. And they can do really fine cutting. Like this is the coil pack cover. There you go, you can see that. This is the coil pack cover mount bracket for my Viper swap. And I got, cylinders 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 are on this side, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and I just wanted them labeled. So this, I forget what material is up top, but there's also a piece of carbon fiber below that you can't even really see. So kind of a bad design choice on my end, but overall, it's super solid and looks cool. Now I say super solid as it moves around, but it's just not bolted up right now. The whole car is kind of taken apart. I borrowed the ECU from this to put in the F100. And then I sold the ECU from this. I'm doing all kinds of stuff. A lot of updates that haven't made it to YouTube lately. Anyways, thanks for watching. If you want a discount code, there's a link in my Linktree that'll get you 15% off. I think you just gotta sign up at SendCutSend.com/sideways. And it helps me out if you use it. So hopefully you use it. And yeah, they're a great service.